Shri Zulfikar Hassan, Director General, Bureau of Civil Aviation Security. Shri Vikram Devdutt, Director General, Directorate General of Civil Aviation. Shri Sanjeev Kumar, Chairman, Airports Authority of India. Shri Praveen Singh Pardeshi, Member, Capacity Building Commission. Senior officers from Ministry and other executives from airports, ground handling agencies, MRO, and airlines across the countries. Ladies and gentlemen, मेरा नाम सरोज है और मैं एयर इंडिया की एक वरिष्ठ कैबिन क्रू हूं। नागर विमानन मंत्रालय द्वारा आयोजित आज के इस द्वितीय चिंतन शिविर में पुनः आप सभी विशिष्ट अतिथिगण का स्वागत अभिनंदन करती हूं। This चिंतन शिविर is organized This Chintan Shivir is organized to promote the spirit of a holistic approach, continuous interpersonal learning and collaboration among the officials of the ministry, as well as it provides an open forum discussion among all the prominent stakeholders of civil aviation sector, as well as the officials from ministry and the officers of the ministry. Chintan Shivir is also the best platform for learning best practices from each other. Today's Chintan Shivir includes an interactive session on coordination and collaboration amongst officers, officials, and the authorities involved in the civil aviation sector. Today's Chintan relies on three broad spectrum on which the deliberation and discussion of experts will be held. First, there will be a presentation and interactive session on self and team motivation. Then there will be a presentation on India as drone hub. Now the presentation and interactive session on coordination and collaboration amongst officers and officials and the agencies involved in the sector. Now without further ado, let's take the second Chintan Shivir forward. On the onset, I invite General Dr. V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State for Civil Aviation and Road Transport and Highways, for the welcome address. General Dr. V.K. Singh.
Our Minister for Civil Aviation and Steel, Shri Jyotadit Scindia ji, all the members of civil aviation team who are sitting here, आप सबका इस चिंतन शिविर में स्वागत है। दूसरा चिंतन शिविर है हमारा। पहले के अंदर हमने कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग और टीम बिल्डिंग के ऊपर कुछ किया था ताकि आप लोग उससे एक प्रेरणा लेकर अपने अपने सेक्शंस के अंदर अपने अपने डिपार्टमेंट में उस चीज को और आगे बढ़ाएं। आज का जो चिंतन शिविर है, इट इज गॉट अ एम दैट एज वी आर प्रोग्रेसिंग आफ्टर कोविड, द एविएशन सेक्टर इज पिकिंग अप. वी नो दैट आवर पैसेंजर ट्रैफिक्स हैव इंक्रीज्ड. वी नो वेरियस थिंग्स आर हैपनिंग वेयर एवरीबडी इज लुकिंग एट द एविएशन सेक्टर. तो आज हम लोग इकट्ठे हुए हैं कि हम आज के सेशन में इन चीजों पर बात करें. हम मोटिवेशन और टीम बिल्डिंग के ऊपर बात करें और ये देखें कि हम अपने मंत्रालय को, सिविल एविएशन सेक्टर को, जो चीजें हमने शुरू की हैं, नई ड्रोन हब बनाना और चीजों के अंदर अपने एविएशन की चीजों को आगे ले जाना, उनको हम कैसे आगे ले जा सकते हैं. ये हमको कुछ आइडियाज आज जो आप बातचीत करेंगे, आप जो सजेशंस देंगे, उससे निकलेंगे और एक दूसरे को सुनने के बाद ज्यादा चीजें पता चलती हैं. मेरा मानना है कि सिखलाई दो तरीके से होती है. एक तो हम पढ़ते हैं, उसके बारे में किसी से सुनते हैं. दूसरा, जब हम आपस में पीयर ग्रुप के अंदर बात करते हैं, अपने डिपार्टमेंट में बात करते हैं. ये चिंतन शिविर उसी दिशा के अंदर है कि हम एक दूसरे से बात करें. आइडियाज जो आप शायद अपने ऑफिस में या अपने तक सीमित रखते हैं, उनको यहां पर निकालिए. आपके नई चीजों को या आपके अच्छी चीजों के बारे में पता चले, हो सकता है कि आपकी चीजें शायद आप इसलिए नहीं बता रहे हैं कि आपको डर लगता है। ये चिंतन शिविर पूरी तरह से खुला है, पूरे तरीके से आप इसके अंदर चीज बता सकते हैं बेझिझक, ताकि पूरे मंत्रालय को, मंत्रालय के अधिकारियों को, सिविल एविएशन सेक्टर से आए जितने भी लोग हैं, उन सबको इसके अंदर फायदा मिले। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you, Honorable Minister of State, for the welcome address. Ladies and gentlemen, now we will have the presentation and interactive session on self and team motivation. It is facilitated by Capacity Building Commission.
Thank you, sir, for this second Chintan Shivir. So basically, we have connected this to our annual capacity building plan, which we had presented last time, and which has already been completed for the Ministry of Civil Aviation. So some of the areas which came out in the behavioral side is citizen-centric, stakeholder-focused, negotiation skills, diplomatic sensitivity, networking, which all lead up to good self-motivation and team working. And the domain competency, of course, there are many, but on drones, which is your second topic, which also emerged from the capacity building, and some of the courses that were planned, which we could take. So anyway, as we did last time, something about teamwork, about self-motivation, we can know what the attributes are. Collaborating with other departments, using diverse talents within the scheme, giving credit to your team members rather than appropriating credit to self. These are, but these things can't be learned. These need to be experienced. So who better than learning sideways? And they will sort of walk you through an experiential process, which we hope can look at self-motivation and motivating your team. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. A very good morning to one and all present here, honorable dignitaries, and everyone present here. Is it okay if I, move off the podium? Is it okay with everyone? Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, all right. I'm not used to this kind of energy at all. Good morning. Good morning. All right, lovely. Hi, for people who remember me, my name is Chintan Rao, and for people who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Chintan Rao. I'm from Praveen sir's team, and I represent this organization called Training Sideways. We are India's foremost company which uses art as a methodology to deliver learning and development sessions, usually for corporates. It was unfamiliar territory, this place, but now, I feel a lot at home. Please take the mic. Okay, all right. Do we have a lapel or a headset mic? Is it okay if I do it without the mic? All right. Okay. Not used to this again, but yeah, I will try my best. How's everyone feeling today? Great. Okay, then who feels great this way, right? When we feel great, there's a lot more smile. I see a lot of them, their faces are serious, but they're saying that they feel great, right? Are you feeling great, really? Yes. Yeah? Okay, now at least let us pretend for the camera. Yeah? All right? Yeah? How are we feeling? Great. Okay, me alone, being louder than all of you put together is just shameful, right? Yeah? I'm going to drop the mic now, okay? Let's do this as a competition between you and I, all right? I'm going to drop the mic. I'm going to ask you the same question again, but I need to see a lot more energy. Are you okay? Yeah? Yes? All right. How are you doing? Great. Wow. All right. That's the kind of energy I'm used to. Okay. So I come from the world of theater. That's my teacher, that's my guru, that's my alma mater, right? So I'm here to kind of give you certain food for thought, right? What it is all about, we will discuss, okay? You know, it's all about creating an experience and learning from each other's experiences, right? So having said that, may I request everyone to kindly get up? All right. Okay. Check. Is this okay? Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're going to start with a little bit of a theater exercise. Okay. Now you know that before getting on stage, you have butterflies in your stomach, right? As of now, I have eagles running. Yeah. Looking at all of you. Yeah. So this is some kind of a tribal war chant that we do. All right. To get the energy into the room and also to create a sense of rhythm, right? Everything around us has to be in rhythm, right? Yeah. If the rhythm goes missing, then you know there's no fun in it. Correct? Yeah. So let's see if all of us here, okay, the Ministry of Civil Aviation, that all of us, if we can fall into one particular rhythm, can we do it? Yes. Come on, I need a lot more confidence. I see a lot more confidence from here. Yes. 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 Okay, that side no. Yeah. No. Yes. Yes. Madam, आप पीछे क्यों देख रहे हैं? आप भी बोलो हाँ. Okay. All right. Okay. So basically, the war chant is extremely simple. All you got to say is tahatto dimta dimitata tala talato dimtattai. Clear? All right. So all right. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Okay. The first one is tahatto. All right. Tahatto. Dimta dimitata. Tala talato. Dimtattai. All right. Okay. Yes. Great. All right. So let's do this. Okay. You do it with me and then you're on your own. Okay. And then we add layers to it. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Tahatto. Dimta dimitata. Tala talato. Dimtattai. Tahatto. Dimta dimitata. Tala talato. Dimtattai. Tahatto. Dimta dimitata. Tala talato. Dimtattai. Say it with me now. All right? Yeah? Everyone clear? Tahatto dimta dimitata. Tala talato dimtattai. Yeah? All right? Let's do this together. Okay? Come on. This is just the first step. There's more layers to it. Right? We're going to act. We are going to go through all the Navarasas, the 9 emotions. Are you with me? Yeah? Okay. Tahatto, dimta, dimitata, tala, talato, dimtattai. Ready? All right. In 3, 2, 1, go. Tahatto, dimta, dimitata, tala, talato, dimtattai. Tahatto, dimta, dimitata, tala, talato, dimtattai. Tahatto dimta dimitata tala talato dimtattai. Nine. All right, come on. A lot more. This was supposed to be a tribal war chant apparently, right? Imagine if we were those tribals and we went to war. Sir, you know a little bit about wars, right? Yeah. So if this was our war cry, then yeah. All right, one more time. Yeah, we are a peace-loving country, but come on, show us some aggression. Yeah? All right, ready? Ready? Yes. All right. Tahatto. Dimta dimitata. Tala talato. Dimtattai. Everyone together. Tahatto dimta dimitata tala talato dimtattai. 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 Okay. All right. Some people, थोड़े लोग तो बहुत खुश हो गए, बस हंस के ताली बजाए. All right. Come on. Little more now. Okay. Now let's start varying. Okay. When I do this, okay, you lower your volume. When I do this, I need to see aggression. When I say anger, I need to see anger on your face. When I say happiness, I need to see happiness on your face. All right? Yeah? Let's not go into sad and depressing and all of that. Right? Cool? Everyone? Yes.
Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ta. Everyone clap. Hi. Hi. Can't hear you. To dimta dimta ta to dimta tai full now ta hop to dimta dim tala tala to dimta tai. Give yourself a huge round of applause. All right, feeling fresh? Thank you so much. You may all sit down. Feeling fresh? Yeah? Lot less nerves? Yes? At least for me it's working. Yeah? All right. So do all of you have a pen and a paper handy? Yeah? Let's play a game. Yeah, let's play a game. A quick little game on wordplay. Now, how many of you have watched this movie, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai? Oh, lovely. Lot of people. All right. No, sir? All right. Watch the last test? No? Yeah? Hurt? All right. Okay. So, Kuch Kuch Hota Hai. There's a game in the movie Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, right? Which I think the little girl plays with a TV anchor. The first thing that comes to your mind, you remember that? Yes. Yeah? So we're going to play the same thing. However, you're not going to say the first thing that comes to your mind. Okay? I'm going to give you a word. I'm going to give you a word. The first thing that comes to your mind, you write it down. Okay? For example, let's do one round of example, and here you can say it out. The first thing that comes to your mind when I say the word rose. Petal, okay. Red. Flower, red. What about you, sir? Flower, beautiful. Beautiful, all right. What about you, sir?
Fragrance.
Fragrance, all right. What about you, sir? Sir? Flower again. Love, okay. Lovely or love, sir? Love, all right. Okay, great. So you see that rose has different meanings to different people, right? Yeah? So similarly, I'm going to say a word out, okay? The first thing that comes to your mind, you need to write it down, okay? The first word is holiday. Holiday. All right, don't say it out, sir. Holiday. The first thing that comes to your mind when I say holiday. Done? All right, okay. Now, let's see what holiday means to different people. All right. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Fun. Okay, you may sit down. Anybody else who's written fun? Can you raise your hands? All right, lovely, lovely. Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, sir, you, sir. Yeah, let's go with you. Togetherness. All right, holiday and togetherness. Do we have anyone? Oh, lovely. Okay, with family. All right, with family, okay, lovely. With family, with family. Togetherness, with family. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. All right, lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, thank you. We'll take one more. We'll take one more. Sir, what about you? Enjoyment. Holiday, enjoyment. Okay, lovely, lovely. Okay. Lot of people have written enjoyment as well. Okay, excellent. Now, the first round, easy, right? Whatever's here, to put it out there, very easy? Yes? No? Yeah. Not easy? All right, it is easy, right? Now, the second round, let's, make it a little more difficult now, okay? I'm going to give you a word. In the first round, whatever was the first thing that came to your mind, you wrote it down, right? Now, the second time, you have a task, okay? I want you to write a word such that you connect, that word connects with majority of the masses here. What do I mean? Okay? Basically, you need to think about what the masses would associate with this word. Okay? Not write what you're thinking, but think from your audience's perspective and connect with maximum people. Alright? So, the second round, when I say, sir, what have you written? So in this case, togetherness, you should at least minimum connect with 5 people. Okay, minimum 5 people. As of now, I think most of you connected with about 6, 7 people. Okay, so this time around, I want you to minimum connect with 5 people, more the better. Cool? Clear? Everyone clear at the back? Yes? Yeah? Alright. So the second word is comfort. Comfort. Think about it. Think about it. Before putting your thoughts down, think about what would connect with the masses. Comfort, whatever would connect with the masses. Minimum 5. Let's push it. Let's say minimum at least 10. 5 is the cutoff. Comfort. Done? Yeah? All right, let's go all the way at the back. Sir, you're smiling there, so I can't resist. Yeah. Okay, comfort in a known environment. Comfort in a known environment. Anyone? Okay, there's 2, 3 people. Sorry? Bindas. Okay, all right, we'll come there, sir. But as of now, being in a familiar territory or known territory, how many people? 1, 2, 3. Okay. You said Bindas, sir. Okay, how many Bindas? Oh, okay. All right, we haven't got any connections. How about you, sir? Yeah.
I connected with hygiene or cleanliness.
Hygiene or cleanliness, comfort. Okay, all right. No connections yet. Okay. So how about you? Comfort. A hug. Come on. A comforting hug. Yeah. You haven't written it down, but the minute he said it, yeah. Even we need one. Right? Yeah. Does anyone feel connected to a hug? Okay, lot more. Okay, great. Okay, let's see. Let's take a few more. Okay. So, in the, yeah, grey suit. Yeah. Hope. Home. Comfort. Home. Now that is what connects with the masses. Lovely. Can we give him a huge round of applause? All right, first round, lot more easier, right? To just put our thoughts out there. Correct? Yes? No? The first round was easy, second round was easy. First one was a lot more easier, right? Because we just had to put our thoughts out there. The second round became a lot more difficult. Okay, now let's make it a little more difficult. Okay? I'm going to ask Beena ma'am to draw something. Okay? Yeah? Now, I'm going to give her a word. The first thing that comes to her mind, okay, when I say the word out, she's going to draw it. Right? Now, we will give her exactly 2 minutes on the clock to finish her drawing. Now, once she's done, none of us will know what she's drawn on her sheet of paper. All right? But then, the task is, you will have to recreate exactly what she's written on her sheet of paper. Okay? Now, in order to do that, you will be allowed to ask her 20 questions. Okay? The first question out of the 20 questions, I will ask, which is name, place, animal, or thing. Once we've established, what it is, after that, you're on your own. You ask 20 questions. Now, what are these 20 questions? You cannot ask any direct questions. She will answer to you only in a yes, no, or maybe. If a question is too direct, then I will intervene and I will say not a valid question. Ma'am will not answer then. Cool? 20 questions is all you get to recreate what she's drawn on her sheet of paper. Doable? Yes? All right. Okay. Ma'am, the word is, sir, aap log copy mat karo. Okay? Yeah. The word is Christmas. The word is Christmas, and she is drawing something, and you need to create exactly what she's drawn. All right. Ma'am's drawn about 4-5 things there. She's done an entire Christmas decor. Okay. But we will take about 2 things out of that. All right. So the diagrams are ready. Okay. The first question I will ask on your behalf, which is, ma'am, ma'am, name, place, animal or thing. Thing. Okay, it's a thing. All right. Do these mics work as well? They do. They do. All right. So you can answer there. All right. So anybody, it's a thing. Christmas was the theme. Okay. She's already created. Yes. Yes, sir. First question.
I want to ask, does it have a life?
Okay. Is it a living thing or a non-living thing?
Yes.
It's a living thing.
Yes.
Okay. It's a living thing. No, wait. No direct questions.
No direct.
Huh.
Is it tree or animal?
No direct questions. Yeah. No direct questions. Yeah. Sir, no direct question. All right.
Can it?
Oh, okay. Is it green in color, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, it is green in color. Wait. Do not jump into assumptions. You still have to recreate the same picture that she has drawn. So your tree can't look like, Parthenium or something, right? It has to look like however she's drawn it. Yeah?
Is it triangular?
Is it triangular?
Yes.
It is. It is. Yes, sir. Is it full of?
No.
It isn't. It isn't.
Is it having a gift sort of things?
From where, sir? Sorry. Does it have a?
Gift.
Yeah. Does it have a gift, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. It has certain gifts kept underneath.
Is it decorated?
Is it decorated, ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, it is decorated.
Is it fruit bearing?
Is it fruit bearing?
Not that I know of.
Even I don't know of.
That is
No.
Are there stars and bells on it?
Are there stars and bells on it?
Yes.
Yes. Eating material?
No.
No, sir.
Does it have a very small leaves?
Do they have small leaf?
So it's a plant.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We are done with about 12 questions. We have 8 more. If you think you have the answer, you can start recreating it. If you want to ask more questions, please feel free to.
Is there light on it?
Is there light on it? On your diagram? No.
No.
Good question. Good question.
Does it have less than 10 branches?
Very good question. Very good question. Does it have less than 10 branches? Yes. 8 to be precise.
Does it have a star on top?
Does it have a star on top?
No.
Ma'am's figure doesn't.
The stars?
No, it doesn't. Okay, we'll take 3 more questions.
Is it?
Sorry? Sparkles and ribbons on whatever she's drawn?
No.
No.
Is it on a pot or it is emerging from ground?
Good question. Very good question.
Ground.
Okay, one more question. A lot of them are
Is it
cancelling.
hollow or shaded? Is it hollow?
Is
or
it shaded or is it plain?
Plain.
Plain. All right. Yeah, last question. All right.
Is it lying or standing?
Is it okay? It is standing. All right. Okay. Now let's go ahead and recreate. Done. Let's go ahead and recreate and let's show it to the camera and let's see how many of us have managed to accurately recreate what Rubina ma'am has just drawn on her sheet. Done? Christmas tree. Okay, all right, that doesn't look like a Christmas tree, but I'll believe you, sir. All right. Okay, excellent. How many in this room have got Christmas tree? Lovely, 100%. Can we give yourselves a huge round of applause? All right, lovely. So, easy. What is your best takeaway from this activity? What does this activity tell you? Anyone? Yes, sir.
So the perspective of the other person will be able to appreciate
The perspective, it tells you about perspective of different people.
from where the other person is coming.
Okay, you get to understand where the other person's coming from. Okay, all right, what else? Sorry? Teamwork in decoding what she just said. Okay, all right. Sorry? Absolutely. So everyone tried to decode whatever Rubina ma'am had drawn together, right? Okay, excellent.
Same perception.
Sorry.
How many people are having same perception about the Christmas?
Okay, probably. Yes, that was the third round. Yeah. Giving shapes to the thought of a person. Okay, excellent. Now let me kind of just backtrack it a little bit. Okay, we are only limiting our things to what Rubina ma'am created. That was the final round. What happened in the first round? Yeah, please go ahead. Okay. Correct. Okay. One sec. Certainly. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. Yes. Correct. Absolutely. Now we are only discussing the third round. Praveen sir.
To understand the clear vision of the team, we should have clear communication.
Excellent. Okay, to have a clear vision of the team, we need to have good communication. Now, again, in the first round, was it easy to put our thoughts out? Yeah? Amongst the 3 rounds, which was the easiest? Yeah. And that clearly shows our style of communicating. Yeah? Basically, whatever's here, it's very easy to put it out there. Okay? But then, what is effective communication? What do you think is effective communication? Absolutely. Absolutely. Both the intent and the content, okay, is communicated to the other person. Right? Rightly. Correct? Now, that means we all should have been good at our second. Because there, we were not allowed to put our thoughts out, but we had to connect with the masses. So what do you think we had to do then? How?
Yeah.
By keeping them informed.
How? Yes, sir.
Listening is equally important compared to speaking out your mind.
Excellent. Okay. How else? How? Yes, sir.
Through interaction.
Excellent. Through interaction, you will find out. Okay. So what are you trying to do? How? You're saying the right things, but how? When you say conducive? Okay, see now, conducive, okay? To be very honest, even I suddenly had to like think about what does conducive mean. So what am I trying to say here? Absolutely. Correct?
Let them speak first.
That is one way, yes. And like Praveen sir said, when they speak first, you get to hear their perspective. You get to listen to what level they are at, and then structure your communication so that it becomes effective. And how do you do it? To keep it simple. Yeah? The general assumption that we go with is that everybody has the same kind of visibility, clarity, and maturity that we have. And we communicate from that kind of a maturity. Right? Yeah? Now, some of you may like, this is Chintan Shivir, it's food for thought, right? Now, some of us may think, what's this big deal about communication, right? Why are we sitting here talking about communication? Is it really that important in motivating ourselves, motivating our team? Does it really have an impact, right? Now, let's talk a little bit about communication skills, and then I will show you a few magic tricks. A few magic tricks that changed my life at least, right? What do we understand by communication skills? Do you think what we say has any power to manifest itself? Yes? Yeah? Were all of us raised in our houses saying shub shub bolo? Correct? Yes? Yeah? Whenever we uttered something which was probably, you know, a jinx or whatever, our parents would immediately correct us, right? Shub shub bolo. Why? Because Ashwini Devata, you know, they would say tatastu and something would happen, right? Now, what does it scientifically mean? Now, I come from the world of neuro-linguistic programming, right? And I know the kind of impact your word has, okay? Now, it's food for thought, not just for you, but think about everything that you've been saying to your children and to everyone back home as well, right? Now, talking about words, right, and how they do affect, okay? One thing we've learned so far is that we only put our thoughts out, and our thoughts basically are communicated with words, and words have an impact. So what we say, we need to be extremely careful about, okay? Now, is it really that? Okay, I will demonstrate the power of your words with this one activity which I had this opportunity of attending a workshop by the one and only Jack Canfield, the author of Chicken Soup series and The Secret, right? Yeah. So this is an exercise which I learned from him while I attended his workshop, right? Now, all of you look at your hands, yeah? Your hands, yeah? Now, everyone has lines, yeah? Okay. Now, let's connect, okay? Let's connect every single line of our hands. Come on, everyone do it. Everyone do it. It's a magic trick. All right? Connect every single line on the palm of your hand. All right? Connected? Yes? Now, make sure that they're still connected and slowly close your palm. Okay? Make sure that these lines also get connected. Okay? These lines also get connected while you do it. The lines on your fingers, the lines at the palm of your hand, every single line needs to be connected. Make sure that they're connected while you close the palm of your hand. Yeah? Done? Now hold the hand in front of you. Yeah? And look at the middle finger. You see that one middle finger is shorter than the other? Slightly, right? Yeah? Now take the hand where you have a smaller middle finger and look at it. Look at it. Okay? Now with me, loudly say grow longer. Okay? 7 times. 7 times. Wait. Ready? Yeah? With me, 7 times say grow longer. Ready? In 3, 2, 1, go. Grow longer. 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 Alright? Great. Now connect your hand. Connect all the lines and close the palm of your hand and look at your finger. Yeah? Wait. The trick is not done. The trick is not done. The trick is not done. Now, look at the same hand again. Look at the same hand again. Alright? Now say back to normal 7 times with me. Alright? Yeah? In 3, 2, 1, go. Back to normal. 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 Now connect all the lines again. Make sure that every single line is connected the same way and put it back and look at it again. Yeah? Hands growing up and down?
No, they are equal now.
Yeah, they are, right? Yeah. Now, do words have a way of manifesting themselves? Yeah? If you're not convinced yet, don't worry, I will do some more, right? And then we'll talk about how it all affects in terms of where we are, who we are today, and what we are saying to people who we are responsible towards as well, right? Can I have some really physically strong, anyone, whoever thinks is the strongest, physically the strongest person in this room, please step forward. Come. Anyone. All right, that's correct. Come on, can we give him a huge round of applause? Yeah? Which is your stronger hand? No, no, here, so that I can. Which is your stronger hand, right or left? Right? Okay, great. So put your right hand out. So, thoda. Okay, put your right hand out. Now I'm going to push your hand down. Okay, you need to resist. Okay, you need to resist. And you people are my witness. There's no trick. I am going to put full force. All right? Yeah? You have to resist. Okay, you should not let me push it down. All right? Okay? Now look straight and keep saying, I can resist loudly. All right? Yeah. Yeah? Loudly, loudly.
I can resist, I can resist, I can resist, I can resist.
Yeah? All right? Yeah? Everyone saw it? Everyone saw the kind of effort I put in? Yes? So you also saw it? Okay? Now put it out. Okay? Now say, I can't resist loudly.
I can't resist, I can't resist, I can't resist.
Yeah? Can you do it again? I can't resist.
I can't resist, I can't resist.
All right? You want to try it out, sir? Yeah, please. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah? No. Let him do it. All right? You want to say I can resist or I can't resist? Well, yeah, let's do I can first. Yeah, I can resist. Okay? And resist. I'm going to push it down, but resist. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, keep saying. Huh? Okay? Now put your hand out. Now say I can't resist. I can't resist. Yeah, thank you so much. Do you know the reason behind it? Okay, it's simple. One of the functions of our brain is to protect us. If this function is not there, then we can walk onto a 10-story building, stand at the edge of the building. The minute you stand there, because of your brain, what is the signal that you get? Step back. Step back, right? Yes? Yeah? If that function of, the brain was inexistent, of protecting ourselves, then we can just jump off. Right? So the brain can go to any extent to make sure that you feel protected. Okay? It can even create an artificial person. That's what we call as schizophrenia. Right? So if you say you can do something, in order to protect you, the brain will start working to show you possibilities of how something can be done. Now the same thing you say you can't do it, the brain will again put in the same kind of effort. Not more, not less. The same kind of effort to show you how something cannot be done. So a great man once said, if you say you can or if you say you can't, you're right. And this was said by Henry Ford. Okay? Now, we'll do one last exercise before I leave. Yeah? So, may I request you to come on? Yeah? Can we have like a pen? So, may I borrow your pen, please? Yeah. All right? Okay. I don't know if people at the back will be able to see it, but nonetheless, let's do it here, sir. Come. Okay? So all you got to do is follow my instructions and, do what I ask you to do. Yeah? Okay? Now this is a pen. Everyone can see? I've just kept a pen here. It's his pen. So it's not very heavy. It's no magic trick whatsoever. Okay? Alright. Sir, take the pen. Excellent. Keep it back. Easy? Yeah, take the pen. Okay, great, sir. Keep it back. Take the pen. Excellent. Keep it back. Take the pen. Keep it back. You're doing a great job, sir. Okay? Now, try to take the pen. What happened? But you know you can lift it, right? You did it about 10 times? Then why that hitchkichat? Can you tell everyone what happened?
Probably from the communication you made to me, you said try to take it. So I thought that probably this is a difficult task and not as easy as I have been doing it right from the beginning. When the instruction was take it. So mind probably worked in the manner that when you said take it, so I immediately took it from there. And you said try to take it, I thought this is something difficult.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we give him a huge round of applause? Now the thing about try. Just like your computer, here this understands binary. You do it, it'll do it. Correct? Yeah? Try sends shock signals to your brain. Try basically sends a signal to the brain that it is okay to fail. The minute you use the word try, the brain gives up by 50%. So before even you start, you're at a deficit of 50%. Try and try till you succeed. Now, yeah? Okay? Everything that we've heard so far. Try and try till you succeed. Yeah? Now, all this is nothing but conditioning. Right? Now, how is it as simple as I'm saying right now to get rid of your language patterns? It requires conscious effort. It does require conscious effort because of something called as hardwiring. This is how we've been brought up. Now, I'll give you a small example and I will take leave. Okay? This was about, he's 8 now, so, about 5 years ago. Yeah? When my nephew was playing around the house, he went and he bumped his head to the wall. He started crying. My mother, she ran to her grandson, carried him up, and in order to pacify him, the first thing that she did was Abba to the wall. Abba. And the child stopped crying. But what is the hardwiring we've done? It's not your fault. It is the walls. And throughout the child's, life, it will always look for walls to blame. So it's never my fault. Right? But if you want to get good at your communication, it's always you. If there are 300 people in this Audi, 295 of them have understood everything to the T, like the way I've communicated, but 5 people haven't. It's not their fault. The fault is always mine. Because I haven't created importance or communicated in a manner, for them to understand. Now think about your team. Think about everything that you've been saying to yourself. Think about everything that you could have achieved. Yeah? All right? The simplest thing to make that switch is we are so used to telling people what we don't want. Yeah? Now, there is another problem with don't as well. Now, you may be thinking, "Arey, ab bolna hi band kar de." Right? This fellow is taking off every word from our dictionary. Yeah? Now, let me, one last activity, okay? All of you have seen an elephant? Yeah? Now, close your eyes and imagine an elephant. Visualize an elephant. What color is it? Gray, black, yes? Okay, now paint the elephant pink. Paint it, pink, fully, paint it pink. Done? Do you see a pink elephant? Yes? Yes? Okay, now open your eyes. All of you see a pink elephant? Ma'am, stop thinking about the pink elephant. Don't think about the pink elephant. Don't think about the pink elephant. Ma'am, you also don't think about the pink elephant. Rubina ma'am, come on. Don't think about the pink elephant. Still there. Yeah, it's there. Because brain does not accept negative commands. The minute you say don't, it gets negated. So, you've given a book to a friend, you go tell him, don't forget to bring my book. Don't is a negative command, brain rejects it, forget to bring my book. Instead, tell him or her what you want from them. Remember to bring my book. Simplify your language. Connect with your masses. Always tell them what you want from them. Yeah? With better communication, wars can be solved. Yeah? Conflicts within a team and providing clarity should just be a cakewalk. Does that make sense? Yeah? On that note, can we do Tahato one last time? Sitting down itself. Yeah? Sitting down itself. Ready? Ready? Full energy. Yes! Can't hear you. Yes! 3, 2, 1, go! Tahato dimta dimita tatala tala to dimta tai. Tahato dimta dimita tatala tala to dimta tai. Tahato dimta dimita tatala tala to dimta tai. Thank you so much. My name is Chintan Rao. I'll be back soon. Until then, do enjoy the rest of the session. Thank you.
Once again, don't clap for him again. You listen to this. We must clap, I guess. Thank you so much. I think it was very fun, full of fun, engagement, very enlightening and very enriching. Thank you, Shri Praveen Singh Pardesi and Chintan Rao. I felt like calling him Chintan Rao, but his name is Chintan Rao. Ladies and gentlemen, they say चिंता व्यक्ति को कमजोर करती है, मगर चिंतन से व्यक्ति का आत्मविश्वास बढ़ता है, आत्मबल बढ़ता है, दुर्गम कार्य के लिए रास्ते निकल आते हैं. इस द्वितीय चिंतन शिविर को आगे बढ़ाते हुए, now I would request and invite Shri Piyush Srivastav, Senior Economic Advisor, Ministry of Civil Aviation, to present on India as Drone Hub.
इसको बंद कैसे करेंगे?
Honorable Minister Shri Jyotiraditya Scindia ji, Honorable Minister of State, General Dr. V.K. Singh ji, senior officers in the audience, ladies and gentlemen, what a session it was. I think it has set the tone for a positive outlook in our lives as we prime ourselves for peering into the future. What I would like to posit before you is that today's session on drone technology and making India a drone hub is probably very opportune as we march towards our Amrit Kal. It is going to be a game changer in our development process. I say this because it is a significant creator of economic growth and employment, and the reasons are very clear. First is the reach and versatility of the drone technology. The second, of course, is ease of use, even in remote and isolated areas. It is very easy to use, maintain, and service drones. And when we juxtapose this with the traditional strengths that the country has in terms of innovation, IT, frugal engineering, and the huge demand that we have, and you couple this with the continental size of the country, so it appears to me as inevitable that drones will be our mainstay in the future. Obviously, it would require some effort from our part, so I'll take you through what we intend to do, but before that I present this honeycomb structure to you just to demonstrate the reach of the drones. You look at any sector and drones will have an application there. I will not read through that, but it is self-evident. FICCI and ENY had done a survey of the demand and the market size of the drones. As you would see in 2020, the market size was just 2,900 crores. By 2025, it is expected to grow at a CAGR of 80% to 81,600 crores, which is massive. But hold your breath. In the next 5 years, this will go up to 2,95,000 crores, and out of this, 47,000 crores is just by exports. If we look at where we were in 2020, this is huge. And obviously, when something grows at this rate, it will also have a bearing on manufacturing and drone services and employment. Industry has made an estimate that in the next 3 years, we will create 10,000 jobs in manufacturing and 3 lakh jobs in drone services. Now, as you are all aware, the Ministry of Civil Aviation has been working very hard on trying to proliferate the drone technology. We have taken actions to ensure that drone hub is a reality. So in that direction, we have a four-pronged strategy. We have 4 pillars on which we will build up our castle of drone hub. The first is ease of doing business. The second is to incentivize production through financial incentives, the PLI scheme, and also tweaking the import policy, which I'll touch upon a bit later. And the government itself is a huge market maker. Now, the first step in the ease of doing business is that the drone rules have been notified in August 21, whereby several licenses have been done away with. There used to be 25 forms that had to be filled by drone manufacturers and users. They have been brought down to 5. Would you believe it that there were 72 kinds of fees that had to be paid? They have been brought down to 4 now. Then drone certification scheme has been notified to ensure that the drones are of adequate quality. We have democratized the drone certification process and authorized the DGCA, authorized training schools to give the certificates on their own, which is a significant step in ease of doing business. Another milestone in ease of doing business is that 90% of India is green zone, where you do not require any permission for flying drones. The second pillar that I had alluded to some time back is giving financial incentives through the PLI scheme. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most liberal PLI schemes that we have in the 17 or 18 PLI schemes that are presently there in the government of India. To just give you an idea that the scheme that started from 2021 had a base of only 60 crores before that. The entire drone market in the country was 60 crores in the manufacturing sphere. And the provision for the scheme was twice that amount. So 120 crore rupees were made available for this. The PLI incentive rate is also very liberal at 20%, which has been kept constant for 3 years. And the revenue eligibility has also been made very simple. And as you can see, there is a premium for the MSME startups in the country. So we are also taking care of equitable development of the industrial sector by incentivizing the MSMEs. These are the 23 beneficiaries of our scheme. They were shortlisted out of 56 applicants. And the point that is being made here is that out of these, as you can see, 12 of them are manufacturers and 11 are component manufacturers. And in this, the number 7 is IoTech World Aviation in Gurugram. I'll present the founder of this in a few minutes from now to give you a 360-degree view of how the drone sector is actually growing in the country. As we saw in the previous session, that it is all about communication. We might do something, but we also need to know how it has been received by the industry. So I will bring it up just in a few minutes. The third pillar of creating demand is to incentivize local manufacturing and to build IPR in the country. For this purpose, import of drones has been completely banned by DGFT at our instance. Whether it is a completely built unit, completely knocked down unit or semi-knocked down unit, all import is banned. Of course, we make an exception for R&D, defense and security purposes. And drone components imports can be freely imported. As far as making the market is concerned, we have actively engaged with the central government ministries and the state governments. We have encouraged them to take up the drone. We have written letters and of course we've followed up with meetings also. I'll just make a couple of mentions here. The Swamitva scheme is a much celebrated scheme under which property mapping has been done for 6.6 lakh villages. Ministry of Agriculture has come up with a capital subsidy scheme on purchase as well as use of drones, which has come in very handy, and I believe that our friend, when he makes his presentation, he will speak on this. Ministry of Mines, Road Transport and Highways have made use of drones mandatory for survey as well as monitoring. And Ministry of Defense, of course, has made emergency procurement of surveillance and logistics drones uh, in a huge quantum. The states have also, some at our instance, some suo moto, have done a lot of action in this. Most of the states have put in a drone policy in place. Excuse me. Jammu and Kashmir, I'd like to make a special mention. This UT has done really well because they have adopted a policy of one drone, one village since July 22. And looking at the geographical terrain of J&K, I think this is going to be a game changer, both in terms of development as well as security and surveillance. Meghalaya and Telangana have done pilot projects like other states where they have delivered medicines and various other things what is it called, inoculations from one place to another. The way ahead is, of course, we'll have to build capacity in skill building, because when the drones market actually explodes, we'll need our regulatory agencies to keep pace with that. So DGCA will need to have more people, more manpower, more expertise, more skill in processing certification and RPTO approvals and follow-up audits. The AI will need to develop integration of drones in the general airspace. And of course, MOCA will need a dedicated drone division exclusively for drones. I had already alluded to in the component manufacturing when I was saying that we need to really go up on the value chain of component manufacturing. And one problem that is really afflicting the drone development in the country is import of illegal drones, mostly built in a neighboring country. They are used here because of their price advantage, and we need to build in sufficient checks and balances so that this is put to an end. I think I will stop here, and I'll request my friend from IoTech world, Mr. Anup Upadhyay. As I said, the taste of the pudding is in the eating, and we've been doing a lot of things, but let us hear from what the industry has seen in this and what has been their experience, their trials and triumphs. So as they say, the star performer today is Mr. Anup Upadhyay. Please. And of course, at the end of it, we'll be available for questions, if any.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everybody. So I'm a little bit nervous also because first time I'm going to talk in front of all the dignitaries. So this is the openness of government that industry has been called in this platform to share the opinion, right? So first of all, I'll start with my journey a little bit to give you from where we have come and where the industry can go, right? So as you know, my name is Anup Kumar Upadhyay. Back in 2017, I was in US. I was working in a very good company, Intel, and I was an associate architect. So most of the chip you see in your laptop or computer is designed by me also. So there is a small contribution in the worldwide, computing technology I have worked on. So in 2017, our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji was in US, and उन्होंने एक आह्वान दिया था कि भाई घर चलो, अपने देश के लिए कुछ करो. यहाँ पर जो कर रहे हो आप ठीक है, अच्छी बात है, पर अपने देश के लिए भी कुछ करो. तो उस टाइम बहुत नॉस्टैल्जिक हम लोग फील किए, एंड आई रिजाइन फ्रॉम माय जॉब. तो मेरे फ्रेंड्स भी थे, वो बोले थे ये क्या कर रहे हो, मतलब यूएस में तो लोग आते हैं और तुम्हारा ग्रीन कार्ड भी होने वाला है, तुम जा रहे हो वापस. बोला कि नहीं यार, बहुत हो गया, हम अब अपने देश के लिए कुछ करेंगे. क्योंकि वहाँ पर क्या होता था कि आप किसी भी बड़ी कंपनी में चले जाइए, सैमसंग, इंटेल, क्वालकॉम, आप जब लिफ्ट में घुसेंगे ना, सारे इंडियंस ही होते हैं वहाँ पर. वो इंडियन पॉलिटिक्स की बातें करेंगे, क्रिकेट की बातें करेंगे. तो मैंने ये सोचा कि यार जब यूएस को भी ड्राइव करने वाले मैक्सिमम इंडियंस हैं, तो हम इंडिया में क्यों नहीं वापस जाके अपने देश के लिए कुछ करते हैं. तो वो सोच के हम लोग इंडिया वापस आए. बट वी वांटेड टू वर्क ऑन सम क्रिएटिव टेक्नोलॉजी. तो उस टाइम यूएस में ड्रोन थोड़ा पॉपुलर हो रहा था, लाइट शोज बहुत हो रहे थे. Then we analyzed at that time there was lot of issues were faced by farmers in Yamatmal. many people lost their life because of pesticide inhalation. So in 2017-18 time frame, there was a quote from High Court that they said in cotton, they should spray only using drone because it is very dangerous for farmer to inhale and then, they feel faint or, So we thought, okay, let us start on a work which has more social economical impact, So we thought, okay, agriculture is one of the area because we are hearing about, there will be 9 billion people on this planet by 2050 and there will be a lot of scarcity of food. And because of the urbanization, our agriculture lands are always shrinking. So we thought, okay, let us start working on agriculture drone. So we started so this is a journey that I just little bit told you. 2017 we started, and all the way in 2019 there was a provisional acceptance by DGCA for agriculture drone, and then we started manufacturing. We also got fund because this drone industry is very lucrative and it is attracting a lot of investment. So we also got investment in 2021 in September, 30 crore rupees. And then we started doing a lot of R&D and we became and then there was a drone rule also came and then we became the first company in India in June 2022 who got the DGC approval for the agriculture drone. So that was very impactful. So there are a lot of, because India is very aggressively leading this revolution of drone technology. Many countries are following India. So we are very happy, just last week only, there was a delegation from Russia who came to us and they wanted to take our drones to their country for agriculture. Then we asked why you are coming to India. What is the sentiment? Because there are a lot of Chinese, I'll not take the name, but there are our neighbor is having a lot of drones and it's low cost. Then they said there is a security threat. A lot of data goes there and it's little bit costly also and it's not legal, So there is no legal, they have not taken any legal approval and they are just importing drone illegally. But they wanted to do legal business in Russia. Same story goes with Bangladesh. So Bangladesh, Oman, they also want to use, because of the anti-China sentiments, there are a lot of people are moving towards India. Even there is a company called Syngenta, that is an agrochemical company. Their whole management came and they are talking to us. They want to take us to worldwide, wherever there is like Syngenta is there, they want to take us because we are the first company in India who got DGC approval. So they understand the legalities, the safety precautions that we have implemented. So they want us to take us to their worldwide collaborations, like they want to take us to Thailand, they want to take us to Malaysia and many other European countries. So this is the agriculture today. What we are talking about is this is the landscape of Indian agriculture. So you see there are a lot of crop production loss due to pest attack. 35% to 40% every year we are losing crops. Layer productivity, because laborers, they are not highly trained, farm laborers, they are not highly trained how to spray. There is a particular uniform way you have to spray. They are very naive, they don't know about how to spray. So because of that, we are also losing a lot of our yield. Degraded land in India, because sometimes what happens is we are using excessive chemicals to increase the productivity. Like urea is one of the example. If you'll see nowadays sugar is every next person is having sugar. It's because of the excessive use of agrochemicals, excessive use of urea. Because we want to increase the productivity, so that's the reason we are using a lot of urea. It is our psychological thinking that unless and until we drench a plant, we think, okay, it has not taken the sufficient pesticide. But it's not like that. We have to change the mindset. So because of that also our lands are degrading. It is becoming more thick. Water is not able to penetrate below the soil. So because of the excessive use of agrochemicals. Then agriculture land holding in India is, land holding in India is small, maybe one hectare or maybe 2 hectares, that is maximum. So, and urbanization. So these are the 4 things why the adoption of mechanization is also very low in India. So we had to increase that. And then increasing farm labor because of the coronavirus, social distancing, farm labors were not available, but agriculture was the only sector in COVID that rose, that increased manifold. So that is a very good thing for India. India yield falls short of global average because we are lacking in farm mechanization, and there are other challenges. So there is a problem that we need to solve. These are the various techniques how we spray chemicals on our plants. So you can see by using the drone technology, there is a boom sprayer and then there is a knapsack sprayer. So knapsack sprayer is the one that a farmer puts on his back and goes and sprays, right? So that is very inhuman because he gets engulfed in the cloud of pesticides. So it is very inhuman. If he goes to a plant, let us say cotton, he gets a lot of scratches, We have seen that one. And in locust, when the locust attack was there, I was on the field. And because of the pesticide, we get a lot of itchiness. So it was very human. We have experienced it. So we can understand the pain of a farmer. If you adapt to drone technology, you see the benefit. It sprays 1 acre in 7 minutes. It's highly precision because this is the first time you are going to intercept Google Map. GPS technology in spraying, we have never done it, right? And then water consumption. So there is a lot of scarcity in water, in India. So 10 liters of water you can use to spray in 1 acre compared to 200 liters of water. You see the innovation, where the drone technology is bringing innovation, Chemical wastage, definitely when you do uniform spray by programming or mission in Google Map, it's very uniform. You can maintain the same height. Then precision farming, obviously because we are using technology. And then human exposure. So this is very, very important point. There is no human exposure. When a drone flies, we are staying 100 meters away from the field, infected area. So you are not directly exposed. So you are saving the life of human. That is very important. Dependency. So there is no much dependency on the farm labor. And then crop adaptability. Adapt to all the crops. So there are certain crops like sugarcane. When sugarcane grows beyond a certain limit of, let us say, 3 meters, you cannot enter into that field. There is no way you can enter into the field. If there is a pest attack, you have to just whole crop gets damaged. Drone is the only technology that has come up where we can save our sugarcane. Similarly, cotton, paddy. So there are some benefits of the drone technology. So all these benefits, if I put in a monetary term, a farmer can increase his profitability per acre by 32% just by adapting to the drone technology. 32%. So now I'll little bit talk about how we have grown as a company, because normally people think a drone is only owned by startups, right? But now startups are also becoming mature companies. So this is our company in Gurgaon. So what we have done so far? We have sold almost 400 plus drones from June 2021. We have sold up to 400 drones. It's all mentioned in the Digital Sky platform. 600 drone projects to be sold in FY23. So projected. So this is what we are projecting. 5 lakhs acres sprayed by our tech partners. So whom we are selling? Our farmer friends. They have purchased the drone and they have covered up to 5 lakh till now. It is going to increase manifold. 50% market share. 2,000 farmers impacted, 20,000 plus farmers impacted. Either they have gone through, they have seen the demonstration, they want to purchase, or they have started taking the drone services from the drone partners. Pan-India dealer distributor network, annual sales, and number of states we have covered. So far we are 120 plus, but this year we are planning to grow up to 200, 300. So there is a very big boom. So out of 13 drones that has been approved by DGCA, 7 are from agriculture. So you can understand the importance of agriculture drone. Okay, so we have different type of farmers. All our farmer friends cannot afford to purchase. It's a little bit costly drone, so they cannot, because we are doing a lot of import right now. But we are going to doing a lot of R&D and going to do local manufacturing. So hence the cost will reduce. But as of now, the cost is little bit higher. So every farmer cannot afford. So if you look at that farmer demography, out of 100%, 85% are small and marginal farmer who has land holding of less than 2 acres. There is a 15% of rich farmer. So they are the people who are going to initially purchase, but they will be offering services. So what we have done is, we have brought to lower down the further cost, little bit, basically drone is little bit big. So you need to purchase a drone and also you need to purchase a car to carry it. So it was a double expense on the farmer. So we talked to many farmers and they said, sir, it is very expensive once I have to purchase a drone and again I have to purchase a car. So that does not make sense. So what we did, we understand their problem and then we make it more compact and try to fit in the box. So you can see this is a bike pack. So every farmer is having bike nowadays, right? So that is not a problem. So what I'm saying is there is no limit of innovation. We have to understand the problem of the farmer and then being a engineer, we have to define or we have to design according to that. So this is a bike pack and then again there is a backpack. Sir, मेरे पास bike नहीं है, तो मैं कैसे क्या मैं आपका drone नहीं खरीदूं? मैं तो बस से travel करता हूँ. So this is the comment we got from the farmer. We said, okay, now you take a backpack like Swiggy and all. So they put in a bag and then they can go. So that is, we have simplified. See, from car, we have gone to bike and now it is backpack. So this is the innovation we have done in last 1 year. Backpack. So there is a AIF loan. So Government of India has realized mainly the agriculture. So what they are doing is they are releasing a lot of fund under AIF and it is 90% unsecured loan, okay, with 3% subvention. So they are encouraging. So national wide subsidy. Many states have brought subsidy so that they can start proliferating this drone technology at the farmer level. Remote pilot organization, pilot licensing RPTO and AgriNet. So what we have done is, so this is an AgriNet app we have developed. We know that not all of our farmer friends can purchase drone, but they can, like Ola and Uber. If you want to take a ride, no need to have a car. You can just book and take the service, pay, and your work is done. Similarly, what we have done, we have developed AgriNet. Whoever wants to take the service of a drone, he just go to this app, book it, a nearby person who is having drone, he will go and service it. So this is what is the level of innovation we are doing just to make drone affordable by our farmer friends. So this is the facility that we have built up in India with the help of government. So this is our office, this is our production line. We have set up like automobile industry, we have set up the line to manufacture at least 300 drones per day. We have the capacity. We are also doing a lot of quality checks because India can only fight with foreign players or foreign companies if we maintain the quality, right? That is why DGCA is there, that is why QCI is there to maintain, and that is where our Honorable Prime Minister is also saying that quality should not be compromised at any condition. This is the training program also we are conducting to our farmer friends. This is the motor. Okay, now we started developing the components also, like motor, propeller, ESC, power distribution board, GPS. So by this year end, we have target to manufacture at least 80% of the components that has been imported from outside. And by next year, it will be 95%. 5% still will be challenged because the lithium-ion cells is still coming from Taiwan. And this is the flight test. That we are developing all the tools. We have all the tools to develop the component and also the embedded design. Okay, so this is some of the recognition we have got. So then Modi ji also have launched our bike model during the Drone Federation of India's Drone Mahotsav. Then we got a lot of collaboration from Syngenta. I was narrating the story. Many agrochemical companies are coming to us and they want to take Indian company to the outside world. So this is a very good opportunity for Indian drone ecosystem. Then we became the first drone company. Then a lot of Nitin Gadkari ji also said, see, this is what we get, right? So whenever we sell drone, so farmer becomes very emotional. They do puja like, as if they're bringing some tractor or some equipment. So this is the recognition that we have created among the farmers, and farmer definitely they see a hope on from drone. And then this is some of the policy brought by Ministry of Agriculture. So these are the various customers in last 2-3 years we have covered, and we are very hopeful that we are going to create a very good ecosystem for our farmer friends in India. Government has done a lot of help. They are really working very closely with industry. We are very happy, and I remember, and I'm very proud that I have not made a mistake while coming back from India, but I'm very proud that we are doing some help to the farmer to increase the yield of the country. However, there's still a lot more to do. So one of the thing is we request our Honorable Minister, sir, since the rules, so in 5 years we have seen 3 to 4 times the rules have changed. It's not because it has changed, it has got a lot of feedback and they have improvised. So now I think this is the time where we should hold our drone rule 2021 for some time so that the industry become matured, adapt it, and then we can improvise, because it's a concurrent process. So we get feedback from the customer and then we go and change the rules, because drone technology is new for everybody, for you, for me, for everybody, right? There are some things we need is we are getting lot of demand for export, but there is still some SCOMAT, guidelines we have to follow. And since drone is a new technology, so we are facing some problem and we are not able to export, though the other party is ready to take to their country. So I would request our Honorable Minister, sir, to please look into it and how they can help the industry. Second is, sir, there is a one very big problem we are getting with farmer friends. We have to understand the psychology of farmers, right? If you go and ask them, you have to make a passport, then think, "Arey, police wala aega, verify karega, मैंने ऐसा क्या किया है?" So we have to understand the psychology. They are very much afraid. यदि किसी घर पे कोई पुलिस वाला वेरिफिकेशन के लिए भी जाता है तो डर जाते हैं, अरे ऐसा क्या है, ऐसा मैंने क्या कर दिया है. So ये farmers, so making passport non-mandatory, instead use Aadhaar for issuing pilot certificate mainly for flying agriculture drone. So we'll request for farmers, we can ask Aadhaar card, not passport, because passport is, if we don't train, so there is a requirement of 4.5 lakhs drone by 2026. If these pilots are not there, then, rural employment will not be there. So we are requesting, please, waive off the passport requirement from the farmers. Instead, you can use Aadhaar to issue the pilot license, pilot certification. So this is a request. Second thing is RPTOs. So we are seeing a lot of delay happening on issuing the RPTOs. So it's a request. We have done. There are 45 RPTOs, but looking at the masses that we plan to hit, we need many more RPTOs. Probably we need thousands of RPTOs spread across India. So we need your help, sir, to fast track the RPTO approval process, because we are on a mission. Agriculture drone are on a mission to help our farmer friends. So please help us to speed up the RPTOs at the rural level also, if possible. So thank you, sir. And this is what I wanted to share, and I'm open for any question with sir.
Chaudhary, can you just talk a little bit about what those COMET regulations are and why they are an impediment? Can you just go back to that slide?
Sir, SCOMET is basically, there are few items where it is highly regulated by DGFT. So they are saying that when you, material or any scientific devices or any industrial devices, when you want to export, it requires certain licensing, because some equipments, they can be commonly used between defense and the civilian, like drone. Drone can be used in defense, drone can also be used for agriculture and other applications. So on those items, you require approval from DGFT for exporting. So those SCOMET, it is a little bit, it is long process, still some rules are getting defined. So it is, hindering us to export directly. Okay.
So I just wanted to add a note. So I want a note on all these three issues.
Okay.
A detailed note.
Okay, sir.
One pager on each issue. What the issue is, what your encumbrance is, your problem is, and what your possible solution will be.
Sure, sir.
On all three.
Sure.
Right away.
Sure. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for pointing these three out.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, there's just one point I wanted to add, sir. This is Praveen Pandeshi here.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So, sir, for the airports, what we do in Mumbai, we have been trying to use the bird transmitters to monitor the bird migration flights, because a lot of them have issues of bird hits, especially the new airport in Sidco. So we had given the project to Bombay Natural History Society. But it's very difficult to get these transmitters, which we can fit on the cost is covered, but to get the permission to fit them and then to monitor these birds. And they're very critical if you want to avoid bird hits. So if this process can be eased out, it will help us to map all the migratory bird flyways and ensure that especially the new Mumbai airport is kept safe, sir. So we are struggling really to get the bird transmitters imported and installed.
Thank you. So you want to take So if anybody has any question related to drone technology or the future and what India is doing, so India is leading drone technology revolution. We are getting a lot of comment, lot of foreigners are visiting to our company. So we are very much privileged. People from Switzerland are also coming and they're visiting us. People from Nepal, Bangladesh, Russia. So it is a very good opportunity for India to just solve this problem, and I'm sure we'll be able to realize the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji to make India a drone hub by 2030. I think if government help us, we can do in 2028. No need to wait till 2030. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was quite an insightful presentation. Thank you, Shri Piyush Srivastava and Mr. Anup Upadhyay. Ladies and gentlemen, now we'll have a presentation, an interactive session on coordination and collaboration amongst officers, officials, and the agencies involved in the sector. Once again, facilitated by Capacity Building Commission. I would invite Mr. Chetan Rao from Learning Sideways for it. Thank you.
Sir, in this session, we would like to focus on the whole government approach, because collaboration across departments is something which Honorable Prime Minister has coined the term whole government approach, and how you can work across silos. So again, not talking about words, definitions, but experiencing the way we can really break these silos is what the next session is about.
Check. Check. All right, I'm back. Does everyone know everyone here? No? No? Have you seen each other? No? Not everyone? Okay. Would it be nice to know everyone? Yes. Yes? All of a sudden, you know, this section is saying yes, the other one is like, yeah. Like, kya karwane wala hai ye abhi? Yeah. You know what? Let's just get to know each other a little bit more. Okay. So what I need you to do right now. Okay. Of course, the first benchers. Okay, you are relieved. Okay, but everyone behind, may I request you to kindly stand up and just move around the hall. Okay, just move around the hall, and at any given point of time, I can say stop. Okay, wherever you are. Okay, you find that becomes your team, and you stop there and you start interacting there. All right? Yeah? Is it okay? Yes? Yeah, forcibly saying yes now. All right, get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on, let's start moving, let's start moving. Move, 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 move. All the people at the back, come forward, come forward, come forward. All the backbenchers. All right, and walk individually. Don't hold your friend's hand and take them along with you. All right, people at the back come forward. People at the back come forward. All right, I still see people walking within groups. Come forward, come forward, come forward, come forward. Quick, quick, quick. Juggle, juggle, shuffle. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. All right, stop, 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 stop. Wherever you are, stop and just move, move, move. Quick, quick, quick. You're with complete strangers, aren't you? I see the disbelief and shock on her face right now. All right, settle down, settle down, settle down, settle down. All right, Just settle down, settle down, settle down. Wherever you are, the closest seat, find it, sit down. Settle down. Quick. Ma'am, how come you're back in your seat? Oh, there, all right, just 2 roads. All right, come on, quick, settle down. May I request everyone to quickly settle down? All right, now, okay, is everyone seated? May I request everyone to kindly settle down. Quick. Let's get the activity started. Okay, people sitting on the second row, in the second row. So you may join them. Yeah, you may join them. All right, people sitting in the second row, turn and face people sitting in the third row. Turn around. Rotate. The chairs spin, yeah. Turn around and face people, sitting in the third row. People in the fourth row, turn around and face people sitting in the fifth row. People in the sixth row, turn around again. People in the sixth row, there. Second. Oh, wait. Yeah, you can move that side actually. You can move towards them. Yeah, we are going to do a small little activity. Move towards them. Take your chair and move towards them. People in the 8th row, turn around. You get the drill now. The last. All right, quick. All right, here you go. I'm gonna give you a small little package, all right? And I want all the best minds to work on it. Just give me a second while I distribute these. Yeah, some of you can actually move. This group has, right? Okay. So this group and pass one there as well, please. Okay, does everyone have a blue hamper yet? Coming there. And just pass one behind as well. One this side and one this side. You have it? No. Right. You people may actually accommodate them. Yeah? You people are yeah? Just pass one. You got, sir? Done? You people don't have it? The last. Yeah. You have it there? Okay, one more. Yeah, just pass one. Check. All right. Yeah. Open the blue cover that I have, that I've just given you. Oh, are participating. Okay, just give me one. No, no, not at all. Yeah, just hold on to this. There's one there, right? Just one. Two people there. This is here. Do we have, how many do we have here? Can we like merge because I'm falling short and the minister sir wants one. Can I borrow it? Oh, sorry. Can we like, yeah, all right. So I'm going to pass on a cue sheet. Okay, whoever has a blue sheet, just raise your hand so that I can give you a cue sheet. Yeah. No, नहीं नहीं. Blue जिसके पास है. हाँ. Okay, coming. Coming. Does everyone have a cue sheet? Okay, there. Okay, coming. Coming. Coming.
सर इधर भी
Coming. Pass. Everyone has a cue sheet? Yes? Okay. Now, may I request everyone's attention, please? Now, listen to my instructions very, very carefully. I need you to make 3 figures minimum out of the 5 that I name. All right? Now, the rules are you should have about 7 of geometrical pieces with you. Yes, now, the rule is with every figure, you will have to use all 7 of those geometrical figures. So you make one. The minute you think you've completed it, you call me. I will inspect it. If you've done it correctly, I will say yes, only then can you attempt the second one. Okay, otherwise, continue working on the same. Now, the diagrams that I want you to do, out of 5, 1 is a mandatory diagram that you have to do. All right? The first one, the first diagram which is mandatory, Egyptian is a mandatory one which every team has to do, and the other choices are old lady 1, old lady 2, old lady 1, old lady 2, sail ship and sailboat. Egyptian is a mandatory task. Old lady 1, old lady 2, sail ship, sailboat. You can choose any 2 from the 4 I've given you. In order to solve these puzzles, you get exactly 15 minutes on the clock. If you manage to complete a puzzle, then you call me. If you manage to complete a puzzle, please do call me. If you think you've completed any of the diagrams, please call me. I will validate it. Only once I've validated it, you can move forward. Three minutes done out of 15 minutes.
सबसे पहले कौन सा बनना है? कोई भी? पहले
Has anyone cracked it yet? The first one, Egyptian, come on. Seven minutes done. If we don't crack it in the next 3 minutes, I will give you a clue. The next 3 minutes, if we don't see people cracking, I will give you a clue. Does anyone feel that they're getting closer? Okay, one more minute and I'll give you a clue. Come on. Let's see if we have any team which has cracked it without a clue. Okay, coming. Okay, one team has got it, now carry on, do the others. Old lady 1, old lady 2. Oh, coming. Only one team's managed to finish it. Oh yeah, I'm coming around to give you a cue. I'm coming around to give you a clue. The clue is the parallelogram. You use the white side of the parallelogram. I've given you the clue. Has anyone cracked it after the clue? Yes, coming. There's another team which has cracked it.
Hello. We have done.
Okay, coming, sir. Coming.
Second row.
Yes, done. Okay, coming there. Coming.
Second row.
Coming. Done. Old lady 2 is done. Coming.
But ठीक है. Done.
Yeah, done.
Thank you.
Coming. Done. Okay, go for the next one. Well done. Wait. Well done. All right, 4 teams done. Coming there. Coming, sir, coming. Perfect. Last 5 minutes.
अब कौन सा बना रहे हो?
Three more minutes to go. Coming. One more. All right. Third one. Now make 2. Old lady 2. All right. Last 1 more minute to go. There's one team which has finished 3 already. Done? 1 sec. But did you use all 7? All right, that's your time. Stop. Everyone settle down.
ठीक है, यही तो है। बस ठीक है, इसको ये दिखा देते हैं, कर ले सकते हैं।
All right, everyone settle down. Everyone settle down.
सेकंड वन, बस लगा। हो गया, which one?
No, not yet. All right, okay, cool. Okay, can we all get away from our puzzles now? Come on. Coming, I'll come and check it out later. All right, move away from your puzzles. Oh my God. It's fine. Okay, settle down, settle down. I see some people are still at the puzzles. May I request everyone to kindly settle down? Quick. All right, there's... Okay, may I have everyone's attention? Yes? Okay, was this easy? Was it easy? No? All right, there was one team, however, which managed to finish it. Right? There's one team which managed to finish 3. Lovely. Okay, I'll give that to you. No, sorry, sir. No. All right, okay, good attempt, okay. Now there's one team which finished 3. That team, could you all stand up, please? The team members of the team which finished 3. 3 of it. Okay, that's 2, but there was one more team here. Yeah, the first team to finish the Egyptian, yeah. Well done. Can we give them a huge round of applause? Now, yeah, just remain standing. Even before I gave you the cue, you managed to complete the Egyptian. What was that changing point which made it easy for you to achieve Egyptian? Yeah, your team.
Okay, we divided the figure into different parts as per the figure that you gave us. So it became very, very easy for us.
Okay, but at what point did you realize that, you know, the parallelogram needs to be used on the white side and not the colored side?
We have some brilliant fellows with us. We did it.
So you're saying that you coordinate. So someone from the team actually came up with the idea. All right. Can we give him a huge round of applause for actually thinking that way? And can we give a bigger round of applause to the team for accepting an idea of every team player there? Can we give them a huge round of applause? Thank you so much. Settle down. Yeah. Now, after I gave the cue, did it become easier for you to solve the puzzle? Yeah? All right. Okay. Now let's look at these puzzles and see what takeaway can we, derive from that particular activity from our respective lives currently. Right? Where do you see this activity, playing any kind of a role in your life? Where? कैसे? हमेशा puzzled. Huh?
What is to be accomplished? First of all, we should have one idea from one person. Planner should give that, then others can execute it easily.
Okay.
Everybody trying to do everything, probably this has created, some sort
But
of...
then, that's exactly the opposite what they are saying.
They have exhibited the team quality. One person's idea, they believed it and they implemented.
No, it wasn't that one person's idea. I think all of them were ideating.
Okay.
And they thought they respected everybody's idea. Correct? Though the vision is, comes from top. And we all know that Egyptian was the picture that needs to be completed.
Yes.
Okay? However, they ideated and gave that space for everyone to, share their ideas as well. And that is when, a bright idea came through and they followed it. Right?
Right.
Okay, great point. What else? Where else does it represent our life? How? Yes, please.
We should not assume that there was no instruction to work on the color side. So in your daily routine also, we should not assume that would be the way of working. You should think little differently.
Lovely. Can we give him a huge round of applause? Now, anywhere in the instructions did I mention that you cannot use the white side? But it was an assumption. Right? But the trick was right there. Right? Now, when you were using the color sides, things became a lot more difficult. Okay? There was a team which I saw which did Egyptian full white. Right? Okay? What does this tell you? When there are colors, you know, if you identify a triangle as a triangle, a parallelogram as a parallelogram, and try to use a parallelogram just like the way a parallelogram needs to be used. Do we do this as well in our daily life? What do these colors represent? What do these shapes represent in our life? Yeah? Absolutely, that is fine. Yeah, which is true. We get into a comfort zone and we just keep dabbling there. But my question is, what do these shapes? Every single shape there, okay, is different in size, color, shape. You know, there are no two shapes which are identical.
Take everybody along.
Excellent. Can we give him a huge round of applause? Now these shapes, okay, represent us. Right? Just like every single thing about each and every one of us is different, so are with these shapes. Yeah? Now look at all of us. Our background, our upbringing, our caste, culture, creed, sex, every single thing about us is different. But if we start coloring it, then you will never flip the parallelogram. You will limit a parallelogram saying that ये parallelogram है, ये ऐसे ही काम करेगा. ये triangle है, इसका और कुछ नहीं हो सकता. But if you didn't match two triangles and make it a square, you would have never been able to complete an Egyptian. Right? Yeah? Now think about, okay, certain words that I would say and certain people's faces that might pop up in front of your eyes. Okay? Great leader. Okay? There's an image. Yeah? A man with integrity. There's a person in front of your eyes. Compassion. Yeah? Hardworking. Best member of your team. Kam chor. हाँ तो आ गया. See, minute I say काम chor, there is one person. Right? Late Latif. Excuse Raja. Storyteller. Correct? Now what are these? What are these? In other words, stereotypes. Right? Now what are stereotypes? Let's understand stereotyping a little bit, because stereotyping is what limits us from exploring or exploiting the full potential of an individual, right? Now, let's say, see, I come from performing arts background and primarily theater, like I said, right? So for me, everything is movies and theater and stories and so on and so forth, right? So let's say right now I'm casting for a Bollywood film. And I want you to cast for these characters from our different states. Okay? Cool. Yeah? So I need a classical dance teacher. Which state? Huh? Tamil Nadu. Okay. Tamil Nadu. Dance teacher, Tamil Nadu. I need a panwala. Bihar, UP. Okay, excellent. All right. I need a watchman. Nepal. Not even a state, but Nepal. Right? Now, do you see that how stereotyping exists in our mind? Now, what stereotyping does is it has its benefit for a very, very limited period of time. Once that benefit is reaped, you know, that character becomes useless. Now, just to give you an example, think about Johnny Liver. Do you think he was an excellent actor? Johnny Liver? Yes? Mind-blowing performer. Mind-blowing performer. But what did Bollywood use him for? Just caricature, making big eyes. Once that era of comedy died, so did Johnny Liver's career. Now, if you say that this person is a triangle and will only work like this, you're making a Johnny Liver out of that person. Yeah? Now, that is within your team. What about other people? I'm not saying it's all hunky-dory and it's all, you know, roses and rainbows out there. I'm sure, you know, in reality, there may have been issues with some other departments, with some other people whatsoever. Yeah, it is there. Not just with you, it's there everywhere. But if you do not go beyond, and if, what do you think is that one thing which stops you from breaking stereotypes? One thing which stops you from breaking stereotypes. That doesn't stop you, it will help you. Sorry? One thing which will stop you from breaking stereotypes.
Is a prejudice? Prejudice?
Prejudice is stereotype. Getting out of comfort zone, true, but it's beyond that. Independent thinking. What's that one thing which will stop you from breaking stereotypes? Society. Society is what creates stereotypes, unfortunately. Knowledge? Okay, all right. That is how you break stereotype. But what? Sorry? Okay, let's just say you and your other, sorry. Sorry? Ego. Can we give him a huge round of applause? The only thing which stops you from breaking stereotype is your own ego. And nothing else. Correct? अरे देखेंगे उसका फाइल कैसा पास होगा अभी? Huh? Why? 25 years back he had done something. Right? Yeah? And the only thing which is stopping this person from going and mending ways is, that person's own ego. And a certain fear that if I teach the person, my importance may go down. But then we are not here to play individually, right? We're not playing tennis. Correct? Unless all of you come together, break these stereotypes, step down, take a step back, understand what motivates our team, what demotivates them, what are they here for, what are their dreams, what are their aspirations, what are their strengths, what else can be developed. And that's exactly what you did with this activity. When you saw a triangle wasn't working as a triangle, you saw where you could fit it in. And when there was no ego, things became a lot more easier. Right? Yeah? So use this opportunity, yeah. While this platform has been provided, okay, it's been provided with a noble intention that everyone comes under one roof, networks, shares best practices, and takes, this ministry to the next level. Right? And you have a bigger game to play and a bigger responsibility towards people like us, the common man. Yeah? All right? So let's give our ego a day off, okay? And break stereotypes and start interacting a lot more with people. Yeah? Now, with your permission, I just want to quickly summarize everything that we covered so far during the day. And with that, I shall wrap my session up. Yep. Can we have my slide, please? My slide? Yes. All right. The first thing that we spoke about is golden mantra for effective communication is it's never about what I say, but it's always about what the other person understands. And I really loved what Rubina ma'am said earlier. It's not just effective communication is communicating both your content and intent the way you desired it. Right? Then we also did speak about, how to match with the masses, simplify your language, connect with your audience, always tell what you want and not what you don't want. And the reason why we shouldn't use the word don't, you know the reason why already. If you say you can or if you say you can't, you're right, said Henry Ford. Why? because language creates focus and focus creates results. Right? Break stereotypes. Stereotyping limits the potential of an individual. The biggest barrier to breaking stereotype is our ego. Right? With that, that brings me to the end of what I had planned for the day, but I can't leave without doing one more round of our tribal chant. Right? So this time everyone's standing up, okay? With full energy, full energy. Ready? Full energy, ready? Yes. All right, in 3, 2, 1, go! Ta, hatto, dimta, dimita, tatala, tala, to, dimta, tay. Ta, hatto, dimta, dimita, tatala, tala, to, dimta, tay. Hatto, dimta, dimita, tatala, tala, to, dimta, tay. Loudest! Last time, come on! Loudest! Tala, tala, to, dimta, tay. Thank you so much. My name is Chintan Rao. You have been a fantastic audience. Until we meet again, take good care of yourself. Network, break stereotypes, do well for yourself and our entire country. Thank you so much.
Let's give a huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Chintan Rao. That was indeed a very engaging and, of course, mindful session. Thank you once again. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would request our Honorable Minister, Union Minister for Civil Aviation and Steel, Shri Jyotir Aditya Scindia ji, and General Dr. V.K. Singh, Honorable Minister of State for Civil Aviation and Road Transport and Highways, to kindly grace the dais. And now I would invite and request our Honorable Minister of State for Civil Aviation and Road Transport and Highways, General Dr. V.K. Singh, for the guidance for the day, please.
Our Minister Jyotiraj Scindia ji, and all who participated in today's Chintan Shivir, and hopefully we imbibe the energy that Ketan gave. Remember this energy part, because without energy, nothing can be accomplished. Last time also we did team building. Any organization, team building and communication skills are most important. And why I say this is that organizations cannot function if team doesn't function. No organization can function. And team building requires effort from top to bottom and bottom to top, in that order. And it is important, similarly, we did on communication and interpersonal skills. It is not only important to understand, it is also important to be open-minded. When we talked of our ego, a lot of times our ego comes in the way to actually understand what is happening. We follow the written word, written rules, and it is true for whether it is a government organization or it is any other organization, where a lot of times you hear, sir, it is not in the rules, not in my book, not my mandate. I think if we get out of this, you will increase the positivity, you will increase interaction, you will increase efficiency, if I can put it that way. And again, more important, especially for the people at higher echelons, is when you pass something, be absolutely clear as to what you are passing and do take a feedback. I've seen this happening where sometime a commandant in National Defense Academy wanted the cadets to see the Halley's Comet. He very casually passed it. Today, Halley's Comet will be seen at 8 o'clock in the evening. It comes after so many years. and it has, a tail which is on fire, and it's a spectacular event. What the order went down to the cadets after various layers, and please remember, each one of us in organization has layers. The order that went down was Major Haley will come to inspect, he'll come on a horse, the horse tail will be on fire, so all firefighting equipment will be brought and all cadets will be out to watch. It can happen. Why I'm saying so is, remember what you passed and what actually happened. You will find many such things where Halley's Comet came on a horse. So it is important that what we pass, we think about it, break it down in form that it can go right down where people will understand. And you are dealing with people with various backgrounds. There's industry, there is ministries, there are other ministries. Their procedures are different, their perceptions are different. So communication skills are very important in which we have to go forward. One word came in, listening. It is an art. It is a subject. A lot of times we are only hearing, we are not listening. We need to cultivate that habit to listen, and things will become better. We also had the session on drones. A lot to be done. Why it was thrown open to you all was, again, let's all think about it. It's not just a topic of one particular section of the ministry. It concerns all of us. And that's the aim of a gathering like this, where there is a subject, if we compartmentalize it to say, ये तो पीयूष का डिपार्टमेंट, मेरे को क्या करना है, मुझे एक्स्ट्रा काम नहीं करना है. You're not doing extra work. You can give your suggestions. You are also on ground. You are also hearing people. Some good thing will come out. And I was watching this when Chetan was asking, and suddenly the word came ego. He homed onto it. Many people like you who will come out with brilliant ideas. So that's part of team building, that we listen to everybody, that we hear everybody, and catch on to what is the right thing to do. I think we had a great discussion, and it is incumbent on us to interact with our stakeholders in all the things to know exactly what is required. Otherwise, we'll still keep getting the same complaints that keep coming on Twitter. So-and-so is not refunded. Why is the Ministry of Civil Aviation not working? Why so-and-so is happening? This happens because, again, there are barriers. Let's remove these barriers, make a better team, and I'm sure positive aspects of this Shiva will remain with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Minister of State, for your guidance and to reiterating the importance of effective communication, art of listening, and be open to give ideas. Ladies and gentlemen, now I invite our Honorable Minister of Civil Aviation and Steel, Shri Jyotir Aditya Scindia, for guidance, please.
Seated on the dais with me, my colleague, General V.K. Singh ji, members of our family at the Ministry of Civil Aviation, and our guests today, Praveen Pardesi ji and the dynamic Chetan Rao ji. It's been an enthralling session, and our second Chintan Shivir. We must remember the raison d'etre for which we're organizing these Shivirs. There are multiple reasons. The first, we must get to know each other. We must learn to spend time with each other. Because this ministry, when I say it works as a family, we must work as one unit. What is most important in life, always, please do remember, more than your designation, more than the success that you achieve in your life, most important are the relationships that you build. And those relationships are built within your family, within your social circles, but also within this environment. In my own career, over the last 20 years in public service, I've built many relationships with officers, with people on the field that I have treasured till today. And those human relationships are what matters to us most. So this is an opportunity for us also to build relationships with each other. And as Chetan said, many of us are not familiar with each other. Many of us do not know each other. And I think these sort of events provide that environment for us to build on our relationships with each other. That's focus number one. Focus number two, and this is very much the Prime Minister's thought as well. The very fact that we in our ministry at a senior level work on two elements. One, our dashboard meetings. Generally in ministries, one has always observed that the minister interacts with one officer and the secretary at a time, depending on which area it is. So if it is drones, then it will be the secretary and Piyush ji and myself. But we've set up a system of a dashboard. And there's a reason for that. The reason is I do not want any of us, me included, working in silos. We must all know what is happening in every aspect of our ministry. Because then two things happen. A, we get enriched. We understand the efforts of our ministry across the board. And the second, generally within government, we are responsible for the mandate for the silo that we have been given. And therefore, if something is antithetical to my silo, but beneficial to another silo, or beneficial for the ministry as a whole, or beneficial for the country as a whole, my view will still be restricted to my silo. And therefore, we have to think, we have to rise above that and think not only of our silo, but of the ministry, of the government, and most importantly, for India. We here today, you and I and all of us in this room, are today working for Bharat Mata. And the whole of government approach is something that we must inculcate within ourselves. The third aspect is the most important aspect of leadership. And that aspect is the raison d'etre why we have the Capacity Building Commission here. Building our softer skills. Leadership, always remember, has to be earned. It cannot be demanded. And that leadership comes from the fact that where you have force, where you can give a vision, where you can give direction, which is extremely important, where you must have commitment, where you must have optimism, you must also, equally important, or I would say even more important, look at teamwork, compassion, and empathy. Those three factors, if you are able to motivate your team with teamwork, with compassion, and with empathy, then you'll be able to translate focus, direction, vision, commitment, and optimism into your goal. And that very much is the purpose of these sort of exercises that we are bringing together. We heard a lot about the ability to be able to hear each other, the ability to discard our ego. And therefore, we must work in a flat, egalitarian structure. Even if you're the head of your team, make sure that you make each one of your teammates feel as if they are the head of the team. Because always remember that you are only as strong as the weakest link in your team. And therefore, build on each other's strengths. It's been a very, very interesting and a very exhaustive session. I'd like to thank once again Praveen ji and Chetan Rao ji for their comments. I'd also like to thank Rubina ji for her amazing ability and artistic ability of drawing, for which some of us have had a preview, capability of upturning Christmas trees. And these are aspects that come to the fore in these sort of forums. It's been a wonderful interaction. Thank you very much for having us.
Thank you, Honorable Minister, and thank you also for highlighting the importance of the Chintan Shivir which are being organized. Also bringing forth the importance of building relationships and building on each other's strength. Ladies and gentlemen, with these words, now I conclude the second Chintan Shivir, which is being organized by Ministry of Civil Aviation. Once again, my name is Saroj. I'm part of Air India, a cabin crew fraternity. And with these, I would only like to say, चिंतन करते रहें, मनन करते रहें. मैं आप सभी को आमंत्रित करती हूँ चाय के लिए. Do join us for tea, and thank you once again. Thank you, everybody.